Welcome to Fey Distant Daydream. An interesting looking game. It's like a classic, I think they called it like a more Resident Evil than Silent Hill. Let me double check. But it's a nice classic style, I do believe, survival horror. Let's see. Fey Distant Dreams. Preview or demo? An old mansion, a mysterious letter, a box of old memorabilia. Explore the present and past to uncover the secrets of the extraordinary family that lived here. Remember a time long ago as you set foot in this 1990s-inspired mystery with intricate puzzles and eccentric characters. It looked really interesting, and there's a demo. I'm not sure if the demo is... No, the demo is still available. But, let's give it a try. New game. Movement choices, WSD, shift, spacebar, or, wait. Toggle or use is E, use effect. Inventory tab, my retro mode. What do you mean toggle retro mode? If I hit it, the colors blur, weirdly. Ah, you made it. This whole thing might seem a bit unfinished, but know that I'm still working on it. I've asked you in particular here to make use of your special gift of true appraisal. This plan has gone through many different incarnations, so I'm happy we finally have the opportunity. Dear. Dear. Everything is not quite in order yet, but consider this a little test run. Dear. Stop calling me dear! Are you gonna call me Muffin or Shug next? At the very least, I do expect you to be a most amusing visitor. Within a few seconds, you'll wake up at the mansion. I've prepared everything for you, honey. I trust that your abilities will yield me the answers I seek. Dear! Stop saying... Why are you saying dear so much? It's just like, is this some kind of southern habit? Are they from Texas? You feel like you're awakening from a dream. I have like some kind of weird goddess, angel, demon that's from the southern parts of the states. I'm kind of concerned why they're talking in my head. You can muster enough willpower to form a single question. Why do you call me? Yeah! Why do you call me dear? Oh, it's actually just a thing I do. We're not quite acquainted yet. I hope I haven't made you feel uncomfortable. Dear... Did you say dearest? I just hope we'll get along well in the future, my friend. Don't call me friend, guy. Don't call me guy, buddy. Don't call me buddy, friend. I'm sure you'll get used to it. God, I'm not getting used to it. It's triggering me, and I hate using that word. I'm using it semi-ironically. Now then, awaken and seek answers. We'll meet again in due time. Just stop calling me dear. Swear to God. I swear to God. Crunchy graphics, my favorite. Then I'll have some people in the comments down below being, Neco, stop playing the 8-bit graphics. I can't handle it. And then there'll be one person that'll type, Neco, I can't handle your 1-bit videos. Please, for the love of God. Oh, it's not even in tank-based controls. Or they make it so babies can play it too, where it's WASD like, you know, how you're seeing now. If I hit R... Oh, that's retro mode. It's just more pixely. Huh. I can understand this pixelated. It's like, it's not too pixely. But it'd also be a nightmare in rendering. But, you know, I'll keep it this way. Fancy old dresser with a few things on it. The dresser features 3 drawers. Oh, God. Locked. The dresser features 3 Okay, it's filled to the rim with sorts of trash. Yes. I searched and nothing got stuck in... Nothing... A mousetrap? Or something? Yes, keep searching. Oh no, I think there's something dead in there, judging by the smell. As I reached into the deepest parts of the drawer, I feel a chill run down my spine. I feel a presence approaching from within. Rest my hand there despite everything. Suddenly something is touching my hand. It's a bit slimy. I think it's rubbing against me. Oh no. I hear a quiet whisper come from within, but I can't make it out. Lean in a little. I lean in and can make out a soft but squeaky whisper say, "Thank you." I feel something metallic being pushed into my hand and a little pat. Good luck. Received nightstand key. That is a weird way of getting maybe one of the first keys in the game. Alright. With a nightly air to it. It's the exact sort of object that would usually get lost somewhere. But there's so many drawers to now search. Still, we're not... Normally, if you're playing a first-person game, it's like, you search a drawer by looking at the drawer, hitting E, it slides open, you grab what's in there, or slide it back if there's nothing in it. In this, it's like, would you like to check the cabinets? The left or right cabinet? The drawers? Okay, which one? The one on the top, the one in the middle, the one on the bottom, or the hidden one in the back? Also, would you like to check the top of the dresser? And then I'm like, I'm going to be on this dresser for 5 minutes. There's a small book labeled The Mystery of Mirrors. Should I read it? Sure. Let's see what happened. Oh my, fancy paper. Mirrors have, since ancient times, been viewed as windows into other worlds. Kids, too, often think of mirrors as being portals to spaces that we lack the means to pass through. Throughout art, mirrors have taken on the same function they serve in everyday life, albeit figuratively. They show us a reflection of ourselves. However, in truth, the mirrors never perfectly reproduce our own image. A part of the lights is absorbed, leaving our image slightly blurrier than before. At what point do we no longer see it as reflecting us? Can it still be considered a mirror, then? Strange line of questions. I think it'd be a waste of time reading a book like that in real life, but it's like Zodiac, or girls obsessed with certain stones and minerals, thinking that rubbing them on them will cure them of some kind of illness. I don't know, man. Wooden casket. It's a little wooden casket. Sounds like there's something inside. I can make out a small keyhole. So wait, the wooden casket has a keyhole. Sounds like there's something inside. Okay, so there's 2 locked things on this dresser, basically. I'm not sure if it's just, is this an escape room kind of game? I'm not sure. A small makeup mirror. I hear faint whispering coming from it. A bed. Looks reasonably comfortable. Ordinary nightstand. The lamp on it is probably worth, I'd say, $23 at your average antique shop. There's also a drawer, and within it I see a letter. So did I use the key automatically? I'm glad you made it welcome. Wait, what's that got to do with what's actually written saying the poor girl? Why, what? I'm glad you made it welcome. I'm sure you can't wait to get out of here, dearest. Don't worry, dear friend. What you're looking for is right in that chest. What? The poor orphan girl wept as her spinning wheel and wiped her bitter tears at once. All around her appeared small mice squeaking, saying, "Sweet girl, do not cry. Give us cookies and we will help thee." Is that Cinderella? The code is related to the painting. I had to compromise and keep that number of it, though. I have always loathed it. Try the lucky 7 for it instead. Can't wait to see how you do. The one and only scratched out. Why is the paper letter like it? Maybe in those instances, since the note itself has something completely different written on it, just blur out the letters, but make it, like, you don't want it to look like a blank piece of paper, but blur out the font so you can't read something completely different from what the game is telling you that it says. It's kind of weird. Let's see if there's anything else. Don't tell me I'm going to read it again. It's empty. I could read the letter. Okay, that's cool. A small wooden chest. It's locked with a 4-digit code. I only got the number 7. If it's even for that. There's an impressionist painting on the wall. Ah yes, it is Monet's famous 1875 painting, Woman with a Parasol, Madame Monet and her son. 1875? Production, sense nothing off about it. Is it 1875? Gonna have to, 1875 unless I completely misremembered. It doesn't budge. Damn. Did I misread then? 1875? 1875. Okay, it's just not 1875. You gotta try the most basic of things, even if it really shouldn't be right. Regular wardrobe. It's locked. Do I have to use keys, or are they automatically? His nightstand. Yeah, I think it's just automatic. What about this one? An impressionist painting on the wall. Am I gonna have to add the numbers together, maybe? Let's see. 2 sisters. He painted it at Chateau in France in 1881. Unsurprisingly, it depicts 2 sisters on a terrace. I'll just do the math quickly. Let's see. Unsurprisingly, it depicts 2 sisters on a terrace, except in truth, the 2 were not actually sisters. I hadn't known for years myself. Funny how art can shape how we see things. I mean, does the painting even say it's a sister, or does it just say X and Y together? I don't know why people would assume sisters, but... The clock ticks, but the hands aren't moving. It looks like it's quarter to burn? Alright, for the real though, where the 5 is supposed to be, all I see is a large burn mark. Maybe that's the code. A burn mark. So, if it's 5 p.m., that could also become a 5-digit code for the chest. Alright. I did the calculation for the paintings, combining the years in case that's it. I'll also do the clock. I just can't remember what he said. Quarter to or quarter past? Let's see. It's 5. So 5 a.m. or 5 p.m. will determine the difference of 24 hours. I'm already thinking like billion years ahead for the riddle of the code. So let's see. Clock ticks, the hands aren't moving. Quarter to. Besides though getting all those codes, I'll see if I can leave the room. I can just come back to the chest later. Oh, never mind. I need to solve the riddle. A calendar with a pleasing photo of a valley. December... What year is it again? From looking at the calendar, seems like all the 5s are scratched out vigorously. Is it 1995? Okay, maybe we'll try that. Could be something really that basic rather than what I've been doing. Come on, don't be overly complicated. No! Yeah, I'm hoping it's just here. What do you mean? From the looking at the calendar, seems like all the 5s are scratched out. Let me double check. Alright, of all the codes, none of them are working. I've tried 4:15, like quarter past, or quarter to, just to make sure. And did it in the 24 o'clock variant, this variant. The only thing I'm going to assume as the final thing, and then maybe giving up, is the paintings again. Because the paintings usually are a dead giveaway for, for puzzles and shit. So, since the second painting didn't have a date on it, I'm going to say both of them have numbers involved. One's just the 1875, but the other one said 2 sisters. So, this is my last try. Oh, you're fucking kidding me. I would have been like the one I would have done at the start, but I thought sounded so... It just felt like a long kind of reach for me to be like, oh, what if I just do 1875 plus 2? But it really was that, wow. Okay. Its content seems to be another letter with a simple good job. As I unfold the letter, a tiny wooden key drops out from within. Receive tiny wooden key. Okay. No... Hiding things in the chest of the sort I'd have done as a child, though I guess that's a pretty normal thing to do. I'll assume the keys for this. Yep. Inside a pair of thick-framed glasses. At first glance, they seem to have average worth, but I feel there's more to them than meets the eye. These glasses are something really, really special. Effect glasses. There's also a small mirror shard here. Received mirror Wait, I can hear something from the mirror. Looks like you received your first effect. You're probably wondering what they are. Well, they're magical items that will stay with you no matter what. In fact, this mirror is also one. Each of them has a unique effect, some more useful than others. The effects won't always be obvious, so make sure you investigate by trying them out. I am forbidden from telling you what they do exactly, but the glasses shouldn't be too complicated to wrap your head around. You can equip an effect through your menu tab. Some have an extra association or an extra action by pressing E. You should try those glasses on, they might suit you. Oh, and don't forget to bring me with you. If you want to talk to me again, equip the mirror and press the effect key. I see, a talking mirror now. A small handheld mirror that doesn't seem to reflect a clear image anymore. I can hear a faint whisper from it. Alright. Oh, so it's equipped when it's got the brown overlay. Okay. So with that done, what would you like to talk about? About what's going on right now. You're playing the cool demo version of this whole thing right now. In the final version, you'll be able to talk to me a whole lot more. Something in this room. This room is an old bedroom. I think it belonged to a young girl at the time. She was someone important, I think. Oops. Again. Something general. Oh no. I'm afraid I can't really tell you a lot, but I can say that I'm trapped in here and I hope you can get me out. You can tell me about these glasses. These glasses are in effect when you equip them, blah blah blah. Or, you'll be able to see things that would normally escape your attention. Can you explain the effects again? I didn't really want that. What's up with the mirror? Through my magic, I'm able to use the mirrors as a means of communication. However, most of the mirrors are not strong enough to even transmit my form. This is why you can only hear my voice right now. If you find more mirror shards, I'll be able to do so much more than just talk to you. And they're not trapped in the mirror. They're just, I don't know, like in a control room. I don't know. Maybe they're in a mirror world. Who knows? Let's just end that. That buzzing noise too is getting a little annoying. Oh. Something on top of the mirror. It's too bright to reach. It looks like some sort of blade or razor. Bend? Yes. Get it! Oh. I can make out the key under the bed. With a bit of stretching, I can almost reach it. Got it. Oh, I can leave. I'll need something like long. Besides my arm and other things to be able to reach the thing on top of the wardrobe. Looks like I might be able to finally get out of this room. Anything in the webbing? No? Alright, I'll have to come back later then. Let's turn off the effect. Let's see where it leads us. Some giant decrepit mansion. Oh. How cozy. Now all it's missing is a rotisserie chicken. Maybe not French fries, but rotisserie chicken sounds good in this kind of environment. I don't know, anyone else think that when they saw that dining room, all I could think of is like a big silver platter of either turkey or rotisserie chicken? Nice golden crisp chicken. For some reason, that's all that's on my mind when I look at that table in the room. It's a beautiful coat rack. It exudes an aura of sophistication far beyond what you'd expect given its material properties, and has a blue coat. Yes, search it. I suppose I've committed enough intrusions, and I'm not gonna... Small but quite long keychain. Receive silver keychain. Oh, does it have a function if I inspect it? A small long keychain actually feels like the sort of thing you'd expect a pocket watch to be attached to. Perhaps that's actually what it is. Weird. Maybe we can use it to choke someone. Perhaps exploring the mansion will lead me to a key. Can I close the window? Somebody left the window open. A branch was stuck in there. Received a long oak branch. Ah! Excellent. Okay. Just like an ordinary... Or is it? I'd reckon it's worth around $30 to $60. This guy really is an appraiser. Where's the room I came from, though? This one? I gotta choose the branch. Branch should be good enough, right? Yes. Using the oak branch, you managed to push down the object. The top was a box cutter with some hearts drawn on it. I wonder who it belonged to. Alright. That'll be useful, yeah. It's not an effect too, so it'll be something also used automatically. Manufactured by Ainsley Blades in Canada, of all places. I was never allowed to use one of these when I was younger. How the tables have turned. With their humor, they should have said something like how the turns have tabled, but... you don't want to make the game too goofy, I guess. Judging by the room's positioning, I'd expect either a bedroom or a pantry. Seems locked. Occupied! I guess it's a bathroom then. Did they need toilet paper? No? Fish. A fish is hanging on the wall. Feels like the sort of thing someone's grandpa would have bought, or caught rather than bought. I don't know. Pedestal. It's got a little trophy on it. Let's take a closer look. Rewarded for extraordinary magical accomplishments. Pedestal, skull on it. It's not an ordinary skull. Seems like it's actually a proper movie set. It would fetch a good price. A vase. Glued, even. I don't want to touch it. It's far too dusty. It's always been a bit of a bother considering my profession as an appraiser. Let's ignore this cheap vase for the rest of the day. What will I put here? Right now, he says. Big wooden clock. It's clearly a replica made within the last 10 years. Looks like it was based on German clock in the 19th century. Imagining this guy just like adding value to everything. It's like this guy could be having sex and you'd be like, intercourse with a white female. 7 out of 10. $60 per hour. And then they adds it to like a Yelp's review. Just like every action, sexual, or he's taking a crap on the toilet and he's just like gonna appraise it. He's like, it's 8 out of 10 poo. There's a touch of corn. Maybe worth $15 on Craigslist. It's not as good as Michael Jordan's poop, but you know, just appraise everything. Dirty, moldy couch. Might be good in maybe in a porno shoot. You know, it's a good couch. Maybe you got some girls on there. Perhaps Asians. Maybe some Asian girls. $20 on eBay. Maybe. It looks super comfortable, or rather, it looks like it used to be super comfortable before it got used too much on Pornhub. It's pretty beaten down by now. There's an odd shimmer emanating from one side of the sofa. Oh, I forgot. I turned on the glasses right at the last second because I'm so used to E being the use key, and then I hit spacebar at the same time. It pains me to do this to the sofa. It's a key. Small key. Should just have the fucking glasses on at all times, I imagine. Or else I'll just be like re-roaming the same room multiple times. So what key did we get? A little silver key. A pantry or bathroom. It's a good little hinting system, I guess. If it's locked, then let's see if I can get in here. Hey, wait, no, what are you doing? It's a ghost in here. Or a voice, but no one's in there. Man, I'm just busting in there. Oh. Just blocked. Oh. Slams in my face. What? Well, that's a weird but interesting cutscene. What happened? Did some ghost girl bust open the door? Ducky! There are 2 rubber ducks resting on the toilet. Was someone pooping rubber ducks? Why is there so many rubber ducks here? There's another rubber duck in the toilet. Someone pooped a rubber duck. Very nice pearl white sink. The craftsmanship is certainly apparent. It looks like it was hand painted. This might fetch a good price. Bubble bath is on the verge of overflowing. Goodness, I feel like there's 1,000 little silhouettes in the bathwater. The immense amount of bubbles is making it impossible to see anything. What should I do? Try to turn off. Try to scoop. Try as you might, the water just keeps flowing no matter which direction you turn the little knob. Okay. You attempt to grab something, anything in the misty bubble. Your hand hits many objects of similar size, but you can't easily grab a single one. You fear they may be a large number of rubber ducks in the bath, taking a bath. Observe. The water really does keep flowing and flowing. How am I supposed to get to the bottom of this? Wait, there has to be a drain at the bottom of this, right? Let's see. You grab into the water and try to find a drain. After a bit of blindly feeling for it, you manage to locate it. However, it seems to be the type that used to have a little chain attached to it to pull it out of the drain, and there's no chain. Try attaching the silver chain. Oh my god. You do your best and try to attach a keychain to the little ring of the drain. The stopper chain gets connected for getting tongue-tied by the amount of words told. Oh my god. Just a good pull and puzzle solved. There we go. I thought I was going to have a little break to sip some coffee. I finally did it. The water begins to lower ever so slowly. Suddenly you make out a faint whisper. Good job, good job. Wait, the water just magically stopped running. With no further water flowing into the tub, the rest drains within a minute. Okay, what's in there now? The water completely drained. It's a lot of rubber ducks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 21. 21 rubber ducks in this bathtub. A whole pool party, basically. That's it. I used a silver chain to empty bathtub for what? That's it? For me to count ducks? Wait, how many ducks? 21. So wait, they're saying then there's 21, 22, 23, 24. There's 25 rubber ducks. Maybe it'll be a puzzle for later. There's 1 in the toilet, 2 on the toilet, 1 in, 2 on, 1 here, and 21 here, so 25 total. But what was the point of this? A neat white cabinet. Okay, there has to be something in here. It's all possible. Bubble bath. Come on. Wait, is he saying just a rubber ducky in there too? A bunch of towels. One of them has a rubber duck sitting on the towel. God damn it. And the left one... Okay, there's 26 technically. Let's hope it won't have any function. This one's still locked. Locked. There's a lingering scent of baked goods. It looks like I'll have to wait a few months before I'm able to enter. That's right, there's a kitchen and more in the full game. Please look forward to it. What, this phone? It's not plugged in, yet it feels like it might start ringing. The luscious crosses and other engravings in the smooth dark Emperador marble are just splendid. An expensive and luxurious Spanish marble. It brings a sense of elegance to pretty much any room. The fireplace is a little dusty, but it looks like it wasn't used too often, or was often thoroughly cleaned. The brick wall only slightly covered in soot. What a nice fireplace, yes. Indubitably. Wait. Was this what bumped into me through the bathroom? Oh god. Oh, greetings. Sorry if I scared you earlier, but you sort of opened the bathroom on me right there. I was still arranging my rubber duck collection. Don't worry, I'll get back to it in due time. So the rubber box was pooping out ducks? For now, let me introduce myself. I'm a shopkeeper by profession, though I trade not in coin but in fun. As long as you show me... As long as you show me what you want... What? As long as you show me you want what I... As long as you show me that you want what I sell and have some fun with me, I'll let you have it. Now then, let's take a look into my inventory. Small wooden box with plain design, a letter is taped to it addressed to what seems to be your name, actually. So you're a thief, you're saying. It's addressed to you. Okay, your point. Alright, fine, I'll make it easy for you. Can you truly appreciate the beauty of this little box? Show me you have the attention to detail necessary. Firstly, how many trees are visible out of those windows in the hallway? 5. Interesting. I won't reveal whether you're correct quite yet. I'll give you one more riddle first. How many rubber ducks? 26. Looks like you're not quite ready. What? Bullshit. I could be wrong on the... I could be wrong on the trees, but not the... No, bullshit. There's 21. There's 26. Unless there's no 27. It has to be 26. There's one in the cabinet, 1, 2 in here, and he says there are two ducks on the toilet. And there's one in the toilet. And there's 21. So 3, 21. It's 25, 26. Yeah. Now let's count the trees then. How many trees? 6. How many rubber ducks are there in... There is 26. Wonderful. Okay. There was just... I was wrong on the trees and I hadn't selected 6. Okay. Whew, I was about to say, man. Okay, wonderful. Have fun figuring out how to open it. Mystery box. Take a look. Bucket. You fancy this little bucket of mine? If you want me to part with this little one, you'll have to play a little quiz. What is the year the sister's painting was painted? You really should take a few seconds to reflect. Okay. I mean, I'll check, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't mention it in... oh, whoops, wrong one. That, it didn't say the painting? I know the first one was 1875. I don't think it mentioned a year. And I'd rather not... Oh, and I'd rather not look it up online. Oh, take a closer look, maybe? I already did that. Year? 1881. Oh, yeah. I did add that, too. I added both of them combined, but that was the wrong code as well. So 1881. I did forget that, in fact. This game has a lot of riddles, like no horror. There could still be horror elements, just I'm so early in the game that there's nothing happening. No, shit, I rushed it. Fuck. Okay, 1881. Okay. Empty bucket. I don't know what they're for, but I like having everything. Got the branch, sealed wooden box, came with a letter saying it was locked through magic. It does really seem to be locked in a way. I can't open it since it's wooden. I might be able to burn it. Well, okay. Simple metal bucket. Seems like Shopkeeper cared a lot about it. Watching the flames has something soothing to it. I mean, I guess the one way of opening... Yeah, sure. I mean, it could be a mistake and it like causes permanent damage to something you could just ordinarily unlock through other means, but I don't think the game would do that to me. You watch as the box burns slowly. In its remains you can make out the faint silhouette of a key. Now I probably can't get the key because of the fire. Yep. Magic clearly stood no chance, neither will my hand if I reach into the flames. So I'll need water in the bucket. Right. Maybe in the sink. Yeah. I don't think the bucket would really fit under the sink faucet, depending on how tall the bucket is. Bathtub would be a better sample, but... Yep. But as far as I can tell with the game, so far there's no horror aspects. Maybe I should check the game store genres, see if the warmth of the fire disappears almost immediately. What's done is done. Get the key. Get the key. Get the key. Charred key. Flames died for you. You better be worth it, key. We'll see. But yeah, I'll check the game store page. Charred. Smells of ash and fire almost kept in a seal of its big key. Presumably opened something important. Well, I haven't gone around here. There's a bunch of boxes here. Should I take a look? Yes. Rumble, rumble. I found a little book. It says Memory Anchoring, Common Questions on the cover. I don't want to read it, but it might be important. Memory Anchoring, Common Questions, written by Claire Ainsley in 1966. With the experimental confirmation of memory anchoring a few years ago, the practice had begun to find its first applications by eager mages and witches alike. There are some points to be aware of, so please do take the time to give this book a good read. When memories are used as anchors, their strength is very heavily dependent on personal relation and importance of the memories. This is why most events cannot easily be used as anchors. Few events are both personal and of the significance to rival strength of your memories of a close individual. To give a specific example, consider that the memories of your wedding may be strong, but your memories of your spouse are far stronger. They envelop those of the wedding as well. Most events will not last for more than a year or two before parts become tainted by the daydream you wish to anchor. Similarly, when the person you have anchored the daydream to passes on, the anchor persists, for it is the memories of them which were used, not their life itself. Yeah, it's typically why, in a spiritual essence, I do say the worst insult you can do to a person is to absolutely, like, consciously and subconsciously, willingly choose to forget someone, to not remember their name on purpose. Because besides, if you're not a person who isn't a genius, inventor, scientist, famous person, people are afraid of their own mortality. So a lot of people are very desperate to make a name for themselves. That's why you got a lot of desperate activists that try to do righteous bullshit, but usually are like just desperate dipshits or losers trying to fight some kind of like fake war or just nonsense or usually unimportant things just to feel better about themselves. It's in a very similar reason. It's why I would recommend reading a book, maybe even to the developer, to read a book called Denial of Death. Very interesting book. It goes into similar but not as spiritual bound as this one. In a psychological essence, in psychology we call it grouping or clumping, where it's like you can remember things in long-term memory longer if you say you got a new memory. Let's say you're in math class and you learn a new formula. You choose to remember the formula by giving it an acronym or giving it like, you say you have an old memory you remember and you have a new mathematical formula. If you found a way to rhyme or make a song or clump the new formula with a certain memory, sometimes you can join the memory so then you can remember both equally as strong, but you have to have some form of association so they can mesh like a jigsaw puzzle. So this book sort of describes what in psychology terms, like a learning strategy is called grouping or clumping. It's the same way with trying to remember lots of strings of numbers back to back, like, what's the game called? Memory swap? Memory cards? You know, like when you have like memory, you lift up a card, you see the image, you put it down, you have to find a duplicate of it, and you try to remember every single card on the ground. You try to remember the shape and the image of the card that's on the floor, very similar way, but it just depends if it's a physical, image-based, or verbal, or vocal kind of memory, and try to give it form by grouping it with another memory. And this, it's just saying things that you find more endearing or more emotionally important has a higher anchor weight to it. Yeah, I can make a lot of sense of it, and I've learned similar, but less spiritual, more psychological. But yeah, since memory anchoring magic, and especially psychology is not magic, but you know, it functions through the use of the collective unconscious. Even given your own death, the anchor will not be broken until everyone alive forgets of that person's existence. Goes back to my ultimate insult thing. Finally, I want to stress that thanks to the use of the collective unconscious and its creation, your personal memories are kept entirely safe from any taint the conceptual layer of the type of daydream you are anchoring might exude. Naturally, long-term studies haven't been conducted yet, but such possibilities can be ruled out as on a theoretical basis. Psychologically, I mean, this sort of magic book, and I'm not sure if this is actually based on an actual magic book, you know, like a spiritual one made in the real world and it's just in the game, or if it's just in-game fictional book talking about magic. Don't know. It could be a real book, but it's just like it's psychology or basic psychology, but then twisted around in a magical sense. Ink and alcohol. Please look forward to seeing what's behind here in the full version. So I need to find where to use that key, likely in the original room. The book had a use for it, but I'm not sure why the box is attached to it. Ah, chart key, sure. The door is clearly unlocked, and yet it doesn't move an inch. It feels as though it's glued to the door frame. It's like it was never meant to open at all. Yeah, it is a demo. In case the phone call's gonna be like, you finished the demo, thank you. It's ringing incessantly. Okay, fine. You actually made it, wow. Well, I did say this was a test run, so unfortunately things have to end here. I can't let you walk out of here just yet, but we'll try this properly next time we meet. Not much longer until I'll be finished with my preparations. Just close your eyes and it's gonna be here in no time. You feel your eyelids grow heavier and can't help but close them. I still have to check the game store page too, and I'm getting hungry. I'll see you soon. Sounds like a threat. Don't threaten me with a good time, developer. Okay. By Jan and Melancholy. There's a lot of puzzles in it, not so much horror, but I'll see if the game intends to have any survival horror elements, because I did say at the start that it's just like, you know, just like Silent Hill or Resident Evil. Ownership 50%. Oh, that's a lot of fair use and copyright kind of stuff. Thank you for playing. Yes. Okay, so that was it. I'll double check then. The store page says mystery, investigation, supernatural, retro 3D. It seems the Steam tags I've used on other stores seems to be dog, hamburger, cute, and yes. I've apparently used some good genre tags, but okay, let's see. Exploring the house, reading the books, knickknacks, you'll go closer to the characters and meet or hear them. Memory lane, mystery game, puzzles, progress, handcrafted late, slow unfolding tale, 10 different effects, sense of humor. So I'd say this game isn't going to be a horror game, nor is the full game. It's just going to be an atmospheric of something nostalgic, like a PlayStation 1 game, but no horror elements, but something you'd suspect would have horror and like a horror element into it. But it's just like, if you love puzzles and you like a sense of humor, a silly sense of humor, then I'd say it's just for you, probably. Like, if you watched me play this and you're like, hey, I like the puzzles, and you also aren't a big fan of jump scares or horror games, but you do love puzzles, then maybe this is just for you. I like a little bit of spooky. The game might have some creepy moments, like I do see a screenshot where you're walking in a dark, dusty old room with a candlelight. I don't think there'll be survival horror elements in the full game though. Could be wrong, but it's not in the tags and they don't advertise it as such. So I'm gonna just see it as a silly, slightly humorous, only creepy, but mostly puzzle-based game. So, yeah, it's interesting, different. But let me know if you enjoyed and if you liked. If you did like it, please leave a like yourself on the video and leave a comment down below. Hit the subscribe button, become a subscriber. Hit the notification down below for updates on my videos. Thank you for watching. Until the next time.